Hey, what's up? I'm Ryan Nyquist, and I'm going to show you how to do a suicide no-hander on a bicycle. First thing first, I got to talk about my setup. I ride a Haro bike, and it's different than most people's bikes. I have a little bit higher seat. I run front and back brakes, 4 pegs. For this trick, the really big thing is the seat. My seat's higher, so the way I do it is I pinch my seat. Nowadays, people kind of just take their hands off and let it float and grab back on. But I'm a bit of the old school kind of rider, so I stick to what I know. So that being said, step 1, find a quarter pipe. Something you're pretty comfortable on, something you can air out, give yourself enough time so you have, some decent air and you're not just gonna fall right away. So you want a little bit of air time just to give yourself that time to be able to take your hands off. I would practice suicide no-handers like on a jump or something first, just getting comfortable taking your hands off. After that, you can kind of start doing, maybe warm up with some one-handers, taking the hand off. Maybe try double, take both of them off. But the other thing about my setup is I have front brakes, and this is a trick that I'm not gonna say you have to have them for, but it makes it a lot easier and a lot less scary. I basically tap the front brakes as soon as I get in the air, and that stops the front wheel, and there's a little bit of physics involved here, but if you've ever taken a wheel and spun it, it's really hard to keep it straight. So when your wheel's moving in the air, it wants to spin like that. So if you took your hands off without hitting front brakes, you're gonna just you start doing a bar spin and you not even know what's going on. So the front brakes really help for that. So when I'm up in the air and I'm about to do a suicide no-hander, I hit the front brakes, and that basically allows me to let go without the bars spinning. That's the next step, is getting in the air, hitting your front brakes, and then after that you can kind of just take your hands off little by little. I like to play it, say it's like playing the piano. You take your hands off and you kind of wiggle your fingers like you're caressing the ivory keys. And you can progress to like a scary bear where you're like, and then you can just fly like an eagle and get them back there, whatever your style. Another really important thing when you do this is after you get up in the air and you take your hands off, you're gonna wanna put them back on. So make sure you grab back on with the grips, and hopefully that works out and you ride away smooth, and you're on to the next bigger, better trick. Once you master the suicide no-hander on a quarter pipe, there's a lot of different variations of it. First we have the Peter Pan, which is where you just put your hands on the side, stand up tall like Peter Pan does. Hey Macarena, put the hands behind the head, and if you can, gyrate the hips a little bit, like the little Ricky Martin in there. And the next one, my favorite, is hey, what time is it? You basically just check your time. I don't have a watch on, but if I did, it'd be awesome 30. So, signing out from the brand new Woodward Tahoe. Great place to come and learn for sure, but that's the step-by-step. For more step-by-steps, if you want to check it out, you can subscribe right here to the Alli channel and check out all kinds of rad tricks from crazy pros, and that's how it goes. Did you get that? Was that mic close enough to catch that? I hope you got that. I would love to have a fart in my step-by-step.